Hey everybody, welcome back to a Thoughts on Thursday. And today is sort of a versus, sort of not. Is sort of a in front of the camera walk through the experience of a newer tin of tobacco versus an old tin. Now Katie has been plowing through this tin of Maltese Falcon.
For longer than a month.
The date is 4/10/24. So that was made this year. It didn't even get 6 months on it before it was obliterated.
It's delicious.
Oh, many people know. It's a high demand blend. It's that is one of those things that makes me not worry about the future of our smoking experience here, because Cornell and Deal produces this for GLPs, and that's not going anywhere.
Yet, that we know of.
What they need to do for you is release this shit in bulk.
That'd be nice. I'm sure lots of other folks would agree if it's that popular.
If you could just get like 8 ounces or a pound and not have to pay the tin price.
Have one of those like candy jars with a little scoop in it.
I think Boswell's does that with the Northwoods. That one was pretty good. You didn't mind that one.
I don't recall from the name.
I guess I'll have to get more.
Oh, darn. You, more tobacco. No.
So, we were watching a show tonight, and a statement was made that I thought was super interesting. And I thought I'd bring it up as a discussion point while we go through this. And this one will probably likely be a longer Thoughts on Thursday. Heads up.
Well, we do have this to smoke. I like it.
But one of the thoughts was that they were talking about was that, at some point in your life, it's always going to be the last time that you did something and you didn't know it. Now, of course, first place my head went was, man, this could be the last time that I smoke X. Right? Earlier today, I broke one of my current rules of smoking open tins and not touching things in jars. And I cracked open one that I truly I relish and enjoy. It's Cornell and Deal's Speakeasy. And I loaded that in my Falcon with my Meerschaum bowl, and I sat back and I enjoyed every puff. And then later on, when I heard that line, you do things every day, and you never know that it's the last time you're going to do that, or you never know if it's the last time.
I went through a lot of that when my kids were middle elementary. It dawned on me after a few years, like, they take their baths on their own now. They can put themselves to bed sometimes. The last diaper was a great one. Realizing long enough had gone and had been the last pull-up in the last diaper. Oh, that's great.
My kids fought to get back in diapers.
But, hadn't really considered it about, like, as you get older, the last things you do.
And there's always going to be, like, 1 year will be the last year that we go cut down our own tree because we just won't be able to do it.
True.
Lord knows the way we've been doing it. It's hard enough now.
Maybe we'll finally get one of those sleds with the metal things.
No, we're too cheap for that.
We are. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily cheap. There are other things that the money is better spent on.
Maybe at some point it'll be the last time you and I have to haul it, and maybe we can have kids haul it.
Oh yeah. At some point, we'll have the last time that kids sleep here and live here.
I don't know anymore. It feels like that's sort of a vague hope, right? Like, because there's adults who like nobody thinks negative of it anymore when some guy's living at home at like 37. And I'm not saying visiting home or like has some sort of financial plan. No, he like works 2 shifts at 7-Eleven and lives in mom's basement.
Hi.
And spends all of his money on Mountain Dew and porn. Like that's a common thing anymore.
Hi. I don't have treats for you. Come sit up here. Don't come sit. Come on. Get up here. Yeah?
You
You
come here.
cold? Want attention?
I know you don't like the Latakia in your face. I don't blame you.
Hi.
But like, it's such a weird thing to consider. Like if you have a favorite pipe, you could drop it tonight. You could drop it tomorrow, and this could have been the last time that you smoke it. We could have an electrical fire tonight, and we could lose everything. This could be the last time that we have any of these things.
Yes.
Just interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So our aged tin we're going to compare to has 2 different dates on it. So it was either made, I don't think that's a date.
No.
All right, so this was made 8/14/2015, and it is bulging.
Is that a good thing?
It's a sign the aging process has been going on for a while because the gases, as the leaf breaks down.
So it's not like yogurt?
I don't know, you smoke some yogurt, you let me know.
I mean, like, it's bad when it's puffy. It's trying to be funny. Never mind.
More like potato chips. It's a good thing if it's puffy. It hasn't been mishandled. Potato chips at this altitude, if they come from like sea level, is it the ones that come from sea level? Or are those the ones that are flat? Can't remember.
I don't know, but I love getting chips down here and taking them up to the mountains, because usually if you get like the little packs for the kids, at least one of them pops.
Yeah.
Depending on how far up we go, it's fun.
As the air pressure changes, the bags turn into little like air pillows.
Chips everywhere.
So that's kind of what you want, is my understanding with this style tin when you're cellaring. I don't think it would happen with the Sutliff style tins because they're just sort of cardboard lines. This is tin all the way through. Your Captain Black Grape money shot.
Uh-huh. He did not replicate.
No, but like that's a bulging tin. We still have all that Captain Black Grape. Maybe we should include some of that in the next giveaway.
Probably.
Oh, the texture's different.
It is. Does not smell as strong. Not surprising.
Well, Latakia often gets softer as it ages, but the other components change as well. What I have noticed on some of the aged Periques, the Perique blends, is that Perique doesn't age near as fast as the other components. So that if there was like a little bit of Perique, now there's like a lot more Perique. I think that's what it tastes like. If there was a lot of Perique, now it's like getting punched in the face with Perique. That's how I feel about that. So we're going to put the aged Latakia, or the aged Maltese Falcon, in the Maltese Falcon jar. Because you put the square peg in the square hole. If anybody got that reference, spend too much time on the internet. Oh, but that lady's look of disappointment is just...
Oh, that's much more than disappointment. That is
it was like PTSD.
Shattered.
That poor girl.
No, that's not where they go.
She got some sort of OCD.
It's not the order of operations. No.
All right. I'm going to load my second pipe. Because these folks don't need to lose half their Thursday.
All right.
I mean, while everyone's watching this, you and I are working. What you going to load it in?
I don't know. Trying to decide. I want to finish that one. I don't want that big a bowl. Pretty sure this one's done. It's been a busy couple days. I got some cleaning to do.
You can use my cob. It's right there. Just pull the filter out.
Could.
My 1970s Missouri Meerschaum. Oh, that is so different. I'm not going to comment any further. I want to see her reaction, so we're all going to have to wait for that.
All right, I'll go fast.
I mean, it's fine. It's like I sprung this on you. We've never done Thoughts on Thursday before with two pipes.
We do occasionally do this thing where we pause in between. It's fine. I'll just fly by the seat of my pants like usual. It's fine.
That's what pants are for. They're for going places, like flying. You wouldn't want to show up anywhere pantsless. You wouldn't be prepared.
I could wear a skirt. I have more options. You could wear a kilt. Sure.
I mean, I can wear a skirt too, but I don't have any explanation for it.
Don't need one this day and age. You can do what you want.
Yeah, the great part is I don't want.
Then there you go. Do what you want.
It's almost not even the same blend.
You get the same kind of taste at the end, but no, it is interesting.
We were saving this tin for this comparison.
It's not as smoky. All that good flavor's still there, just not as smoky, a little less harsh.
Something has gotten sweeter in that combination. I think.
I think so. Not bad, but I think I prefer it fresh.
It's got to be the red Virginias as they've aged. See, I'm not as big a Latakia fan as Katie is. I think I like this one a little bit better because it just feels more well-rounded.
Mm.
I'm not saying I could pick apart every leaf in here, but you can taste that the components are still there, but they're different.
Yeah. It's like when you let chili sit.
Chili like the vegetable or chili like the dish?
Like the dish. Like when you make chili the first night, it's good and all, but after you've let it sit, seconds and thirds on it, if you make a big enough pot after it's sat, are just that much better. More married, the components. Actually, now that I'm into it, I don't know. Pretty much everything but the smokiness is all still there. It's a little sweeter.
It's a little sweeter. Like it's still smoky, but it's not as in your face.
Ditch smoky.
Yeah.
Punch you in the face, as it were. But that's what I like about it.
Yeah, you like to feel like you just buried your face in campfire ashes.
Yeah.
We have one more new versus aged comparison to do side by side. Don't know when we'll be doing that. Just sort of by the seat of our pants.
That's how we roll.
It's buried in the back of the active cellar where all the jars are that we are not trying to cellar, that are just there. I can't remember how old it is, but pretty much the same age gap, but it's Cornell and Deal's Easy Times. That's not bad. I gotta say, if the progression kept up, though, at some point this would not be very pleasant. I wouldn't think. Because what is it now? 9 years? It's 9 years old?
15? Yeah.
So I'd imagine at this rate, if it were to keep up with the flavors changing between the two, I bet at like 15 years it'd be a completely different blend than what it started from.
Yes. Nice and relaxing.
Any current events you want to talk about?
It really comes to mind.
We do have the 13 days of Christmas coming up.
Yes.
Don't have too many volunteers to join us currently, but we'll make do. Even if it's just Katie and I that you guys have to deal with. We'll try and be entertaining. And holiday appropriate, of course. And we've got blends in there that we've gotten from people across YouTube and Instagram, and I want to say thank you to everybody who, whether intentionally or unintentionally, has contributed to this. Us being able to do the 13 days of Christmas. We really appreciate it. There's some blends in that list that we wouldn't have been able to get our hands on were it not for everybody's generosity and willingness to share. So,
Indeed.
there'll be more than a few in there that we've already talked about in the past, but we'll revisit it. So, I assume you're about halfway through.
I didn't load a full bowl. I'm getting close to the end. On this one, I'll go back to my last bowl, the fresh one.
What do you think?
Good.
Why don't you do that now? To give a fresh comparison.
Because I didn't just do that 5 minutes ago.
Well, you did, but now it's on your palate. When you compare drinks, you can go back and forth. Why not?
This is true. That's a little much.
We make the rules here. Lighter update. This is that Scotty lighter I first got to test. It's still going strong, and I've been using it every day for every bowl for like 2 months now.
Yeah, I like the punchy in the face smoky bits.
Well,
Flavors are really good on the older one though. Flavors are all very nice. I will thoroughly enjoy them both.
I have no doubts there. No doubts at all. Once you polish off this aged tin, we'll get you another fresh one.
Got plenty of time.
Gotta
Lots of
keep my
other
baby
things in
swimming in
rotation.
Latakia.
You are. More than enough to choose from now.
If nothing else, I will spoil you with choice.
Yes. Just leave it. This. Yep.
So will we be doing? We have one more thoughts on Thursday before Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. There we go. The pipe cleaner ring got smushed up into the stem a little bit. Fixed it.
Well, guys, that's 9-year-old Maltese Falcon versus new. It's wild how different the experience is while still being able to taste that it's the same blend. It goes to highlight that those subtle nuances are probably why there's such a vast majority of choices in the market. At least for now. If you guys watch the Stuff and Things update video that came out today, or no, yesterday, it would be yesterday at this point. Sounds like we're spoiled for choice now, and we may not be in the future. So it's best to enjoy it while you can.
I am hopeful that while things are consolidating now, and it looks like possibly getting whittled down, that just means in the future there'll be other things that are brought back out and redone and expanded. It'll go through its ebb and flow, I'm sure.
Maybe. I hope it creates an opportunity in the market for other players to rise to the occasion.
Indeed.
Perhaps some of the experienced hands at Sutliff will spawn off some Cornell and Deal-like competitor.
You never know.
Can only hope. Because the hobby and the industry as a whole benefits, I think, from the variety. And it sounds like STG's goal is to just simplify things and maximize profits. Being a corporate employee, I understand the goals, I understand the whys. It just, while also being on the other side of it, it's rough right now for us. The outlook is rough. Well, we got some snow this week.
Yes. A little bit. Not enough.
The only way it would be enough for you is if there was so much snow that plows couldn't get around.
That'd be great. Everything stay closed. No school.
And the internet goes out.
No.
So you can't go to work. You just bake all day.
No, because I still want to have my music and the other things in the background.
Yeah, I don't think Plex would work.
Don't think so. Not with the way it's all set up right now.
No, yes, it would.
Through the Amazon sticks?
No, it has a secondary function called DLNA. It functions as its own local network
Right, but
data server.
But the TVs are all through Amazon.
No, that one in there is LG, and it has its own DLNA application. You can just search for a device.
All right, so one TV.
We can pipe music through the house with that.
All right.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I suppose.
Lord knows I have the will.
As long as you're not at work.
If I'm at work during that much snow, it's because things are on fire.
That's when it would happen.
Figuratively.
That's what Murphy does.
Or I'd be out of the state.
That is when the cars always break down for me. So
God, I know. Every time I can't help, that's when things break.
Yep.
That's when I inevitably call a friend, and they're all too busy. Except for one. He's never been too busy. He's always happy to throw caution to the wind.
Yes.
He's a great friend.
One of the rare true ones.
He's not a pipe smoker, but I'm working on him. He went to Poland on a work trip and brought us back a Mr. Brog pipe from Poland.
That was cool.
Which is super cool. He had no idea that we already had a Mr. Brog collection. So maybe that'll be the next tour video. We can lay out all our pearwoods.
The one that started it all.
It's not as many as the Cobbs. Because an attractive pearwood is hard to find in the States. I don't have too much more to add. I feel like I'm running on empty with ideas to talk about here.
I think that might be about it.
Well, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. I hope it's going well for you. I hope you have Friday off for some magical reason. I hope you can squeeze in a 3-day weekend because you should find the time to enjoy yourself, and a 3-day weekend provides all that much more time.
Indeed.
So I know almost all of us, not every, a lot of people are retired in this community, and I'm jealous because I will never get to do that.
Oh, never say never.
I'll retire in a wheelchair, but I know a lot of us work way too hard, way too much, and it's really hard to find that time to just truly not just relax, but like let it all just go. Because some people struggle with that, right? Like,
some people.
Yeah, some people.
Mm-hmm.
But some people's work follows them. Some people's phones just went off 5 minutes before we started this with emergency requests.
Never ends.
That emergency is not getting responded to. Not tonight. But, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday, and we'll see you for either the 13 Days of Christmas, or we'll see you for the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.